Jim Crow Joe is being called a hypocrite right now after he announced a ban on travel from 8 African countries in response to the new variant of the virus, despite labeling Donald Trump as xenophobic when he imposed a ban on travelers last year. Now, I say on Friday, Biden, who is vacationing in Nantucket for a Thanksgiving break with his family, said travel will be banned from South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Lesotho, Eswatini, Mozambique, and Malawi. Now, I say U.S. citizens and green card holders will still be able to travel to the U.S. from the banned countries, but no one else will be allowed when the ban begins Monday. So if you are in South Africa right now, you are there. Okay. He said he won't even let you come back. Now, I say Biden tweeted a different tune when he was running for the Democratic nomination for president in February 2020, hammering Trump for travel bans for those coming from China and Europe. Now, this is what he said in his tweets. Now, you can see it. He said, "We are in the midst of a crisis with the coronavirus." He said, "We need to lead the way with science, not Donald Trump's record of hysteria, xenophobia, and fear mongering." He said, "He is the worst possible person, and said to lead our country through a global health emergency." He said, "A wall will not stop the coronavirus. Banning all travel from Europe and any other part of the world will not stop it." Say this disease could impact every nation and any person on the planet, and we need a plan to combat it. That's what he said. And what did he do? The exact same thing, which y'all have to understand something about Jim Crow Joe. And my brothers and sisters on the African continent, y'all need to pay attention too, okay? This guy is a freaking racist. He's always have been, okay? Let's go back to the Haitians before we even get started with this. The Haitians tried to come over here, and he made sure to send them back. Now, he let all them other people come from Latin America. They flood this country. But when the Haitians wanted to come up here, he said, "Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. No, you Negroes not coming up here. That ain't happening. They ain't happening whatsoever. Y'all getting y'all behind right back to Haiti where you come from. You not coming here." Okay. And everybody was calling him out about that. Now he banned 7 African nations, right? These other nations in that region had nothing to do with it, right? And remember, I told y'all that the government of Botswana had put out and said that the people that brought it into their country was fully jabbed. Okay. They were. Thought that wasn't supposed to be happening, but it is. Now, South Africa discovers, a new, variant, and then they tell them about it just to be, a good citizen of the world. And it's the way to react. Now, the World Health Organization recently came out and said to other countries, don't be like the United States, banning countries for no reason. I say this don't warrant all that. Then they just came out saying that this particular variant is mild. They said you don't even lose your sense of smell with this one, and you don't have the breathing problems with this one. You get the sore throat, you get the cough, you get the fatigue, you get the fever, all of that. But you do not get the breathing issues and all of that like you did with the other, variants of this virus, right? Which is good. That is actually a real good thing, right? But this guy was being called out about his hypocrisy, and he is a freaking hypocrite. See, people thought that, well, we go ahead on and get Trump out. Oh, we got to get that Trump out. We got to get him out. Oh man, look at what's going on with that Trump. And then Biden doing the same thing. I remember during the presidency of Trump. Trump didn't ban all those African nations. He banned some nations that had Muslim influence. He did that. He did. And of course, I didn't agree with that either. But just wholesale banning 7, countries, what I'm saying? 8 countries for doing the right thing. But like I said, this is the one that black folks ran out to vote for. This one right here. And so you have the conservatives, they are going at Biden about it. Say, wait a minute, you call Trump all kind of names. What about that? You know what I'm saying? And then they said Biden sent another tweet the same day where he slammed Trump for imposing the Africa ban. He said, well, he restricted travel from 6 African countries, including Eritrea, Kyrgyzstan, Myanmar, Nigeria, Sudan, and Tanzania at that time. He said Trump further diminished the U.S. in the eyes of the world by expanding his travel ban. This new Africa ban is designed to make it harder for black and brown people to immigrate to the United States. It's a disgrace, and we cannot let him succeed. And he's been the main one. Now, listen, he's letting brown people in. He's doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's doing that, but he's not letting the black people in. So that's a step up, I guess, for Trump, right? I mean, the black ones, you go black, go back. Brown, come on into town. That's exactly how Jim Crow Joe feels about that. So he has his own Africa ban, and they said that today the Biden administration announced a travel ban on South Africa and several other nations and over the new variant. They say here was Joe Biden and Kamala Harris when Trump banned travel. They said they were talking about their tweets. They keep reposting them over and over and over and over and over. One person said Joe Biden just imposed an Africa travel ban. Racist, racist, racist. That's what they said. They calling them all out right there, and they should keep on calling out Joe Biden for his racism, because that's exactly what he is. We told y'all about Joe Biden. We've been telling y'all about Joe Biden, but he did tell y'all that, you know, if y'all don't vote for him, you're not black. And a lot of people were black. They proved their blackness by voting for Joe Biden. I mean, seriously. Man. Now, my African brothers and sisters that could be listening to this, how should you respond to this? I want you to understand that many of you want to come to this country of the United States, and many of you think that you'll get a better life here. And I tell y'all, listen to Black Americans. We know these people in and out, you know, up and down. We know these people. We've been living with them, unfortunately, for hundreds of years. And when we tell y'all these people do not like black people, that includes you. If you look like me, you may not speak my language, or you may speak my language. You may have a different accent. But if you look like me, they don't like you. They don't. Some people get it, but a lot of people don't. That's why you let them come in your country and they can do all kind of things they want to do in your country, and you don't even give them the side eye, like what you're doing over here. You know, you ain't got no business going on. Why are you vacationing? What you got going on over here? Why are you passing up all that continent of Europe to come over here with us? For what? What you got going on? Y'all should be having the side eye at this point when they're coming around you. Well, what are they bringing around you that's good? What have they ever brought to black people that is good? And when they do something that seems good, what's behind it? What do you get out the deal? You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all to hear a person like me, like, man, I don't know why he talk like that. Because I understand who they are. I got to see who they are and how they get down. Okay. It's in the culture. It's in the culture. This is why you can't say, oh, well, it's just the older generation of them. Oh, no, because they make sure to cultivate that culture in the Kyle Rittenhouses of the world. They already have tainted the young people in their community to carry on with that. And the basis of how they believe is to have hatred toward people of black descent all over the world. And people, the sooner people understand that, the better off they will be, but especially us in the black community. What we should do as black people, you know, globally, is realize we are all we have. We have no other groups. Look at the Chinese. The Chinese is trying to soft colonize the continent through debt trap loans. Maybe if you would sit up there and join with your brothers, you look to everybody else to solve your problem instead of looking and unifying with your brothers and sisters to do so. And this is why you're losing things left and right to China, is because you look into somebody else who have a history of racism against you. Why are we as a community look to everybody else to help us except ourselves. Why? Why we have that inner slave in us, or the inner colonized, person in us, right? That we got to look to somebody else outside of our own. We have enough gifts. We have enough talent in our community to do for ourselves. And yet a lot of times we don't want to, because we feel we're not good enough, or we don't trust other black folks, or other Africans, or other Caribbeans, or brothers and sisters in Latin America. We can't trust each other. That hasn't worked. Anybody that's so-called trying to help black folks or Africans is outside of black. And I'm talking about the ones that's trustworthy, of course, not the ones working for them folks. They got nefarious reasons. They want something out the deal. So look at this as a positive. Get it out your head to come to this country. Make your country and your countries a better place. Unify with your brethren on the continent. And also give them the side eye. When you see them coming to your country, you say, where you from? I'm from America. What you doing over here? You know what I'm saying? Everybody start giving the side eye, like, man, like, you don't want to fool with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all tell me, man, y'all always trying to harm us over here, man. Just like you try to harm my brothers and sisters in America. That's how it has to be. We have to look out for ourselves and realize we all we have. It can't be this, we are the world, or, we are the children. No, that's a song. We live in a system of white supremacy. Okay. And yes, I live in direct white supremacy. You may live in indirect white supremacy. A lot of times with them controlling your leaders in these countries. But understand, the sooner that we all unify, the better things will be. The Jim Crow Joes of the world, like I said, they're freaking racist. Okay. And whoever come behind him, they'll have the same ideology. Think about it. Jim Crow Joe is so freaking racist. He's banning African countries, and he's trying to destabilize Ethiopia. At least Trump didn't do that much. He wasn't destabilizing countries, or attempting to, right? But the Ethiopians are standing up for themselves, and I'm glad they are. But, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And it's your first time listening. Welcome to our podcast channel. We are trying to bring you content on this channel, daily. We're trying to commit to that. So make sure you subscribe and, share with your friends and family. And we'll see you on the next one.